Planning Commission for the 24th of August, 2022. We have all 7 commissioners present, and I have asked Commissioner Marsden to give a thought to start us off.
We cannot become what we want by remaining what we are. That's by Max Dupree.
Thank you. And then item 3 is the consent agenda. Did everyone get the opportunity to review the minutes from our last meeting? Is there any comments or corrections that you made there? Take a motion to approve that.
Motion to approve the minutes from last meeting.
Motion to have a second. Second, Commissioner Moore. All in favor by yes? Yes. Good. That approved. This is item 4. This is a public forum. This is for any item not on the agenda that you'd like to address the Planning Commission about. So if there's something that's not on the agenda that you'd like to talk about, you're welcome to come to the mic and share your thoughts. Okay, seeing no public comment for the public forum, we'll move on to item 5.1. This is a public hearing. I announced both these together since they run concurrently. This is item 5.1, 5.2, public hearing. This is for a overlay request by Payson Lewis for the use of the IO infill overlay to reduce the required frontage for subdivided lots in the R175 zone. The property is located approximately 350 north 100 east in Utah County parcel. And then item 5.2 is, which I think it was flipped because we showed the subdivision request, but by Tyson Lewis for preliminary and final plat approval of the 3-lot subdivision. The subdivision is located approximately 350 east 100, 350 north 100 east on Utah County parcel 080480011. And Michael has a presentation.
So as was stated, it's the Lewis subdivision preliminary and final and the overlay, which I didn't put on as stated, approximately 350 north 100 east, 0.89 acres. The zone is R175, and they're requesting the IO infill overlay zone designation. And this is only for seeking a reduced frontage for the new lots. And as you can see there, it's approximately a 3-foot reduction for each of those lots. It's very minor. And then with this infill overlay approval, then a 3-lot subdivision would be requested, which is for the preliminary and final. So that gives you kind of a general idea. This is the county plat map of the parcel property in question. On the west side here, there is actually an existing home there now. And on the east side, it's just vacant. And much of the south portion of the west side is also vacant. This is what the proposed subdivision would look like. As you can see, just 3 lots with the 2 on the east side. Just slightly smaller than what's required. It looks like about 72.5 feet there for both of them. Pretty simple here. There's 2 options that you can do on approval for this. You could approve the subdivision contingent upon the overlay, but the overlay has to go to council. Or you could do positive recommendations, whatever recommendations you want to give, send those on to city council, and then defer the authority to approve the subdivision to them. If it doesn't, if you don't feel as if it's appropriate, you can always deny it or remand it back to staff. So with that, I'll take any questions.
Questions, commissioners? Okay, it is a public hearing. Take a motion to open a public hearing.
Motion to open public hearing.
Second. 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 So Okay, all in favor by yes?
Yes.
Okay, this is a public hearing, so if you have any comments or thoughts you'd like to share about this proposed project and the overlay as well as the subdivision, please step up to the microphone and give us your name and your thoughts on this. Is the applicant here? I know we had somebody online. Did you want to step up and address us about anything or?
Yeah, sure. A lot to say, but
Give us your name that we should know. But
my name is Payson.
thank you.
You know, I'm just interested in subdividing a lot and then selling those two lots separate, just like current plan. So it's good like that.
Thank you. Is there anybody else who'd like to address this public hearing? Nobody online? Okay, I will take a motion to close the public hearing.
I move we close public hearing.
We have a motion, we have a second? A second. Motion, second. All in favor by yes? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Commission discussion.
We wanted to see infill development in the city. That's always a good thing, and I think this is a great use of that overlay.
So then I just have the one question on the overlay. There is a possibility for use of duplex or twin homes under the IO zoning.
Well, the infill overlay, they have to request.
They have requested, but it is a possibility.
So, in this case, no, because they have to actually request what they're wanting, and they're just using it to reduce the setbacks. Or sorry, reduce the frontage.
And then, if I understand right, you're just selling the lots, you're not going to be the developer on those property. Okay. Any other questions or comments or?
I have one more comment. Jill wanted me to make sure to mention that there is some historical markers in that area. I want to say, Tyson, help me out. Is it the northeast corner? Northwest corner.
Yep.
So we would just want to ensure that that historical marker is properly in place and stays present.
Okay. And then we can approve the subdivision, but we can only recommend on the overlay zone.
But you can only approve the
Subdivision
subdivision
contingent upon the overlay being passed by city council. So we have to make sure our motions contain that. So okay.
and we need two separate motions here.
Okay, we have somebody ready to make a motion on item 5.1, which is the overlay, which would be a recommendation.
I move we recommend to city council approval of the overlay request, seeing that it is a good use of the IO infill for this area of town.
Okay, I have a motion, to a second. Second, Commissioner Morgan, all in favor by yes? Yes. And any opposed? Okay, that will move on to city council, and then I need a motion on item 5.2. This one just needs to make sure that it's contingent upon approval from the city council.
Well, the IO
As approved by the city council. Yeah.
I would make a motion that we approve the 3-lot subdivision contingent on the city council's approval of the infill overlay.
Okay. I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Do you want to include the historical marker?
No, not
Yeah,
might be.
and also include the
Preservation.
it's the protection or preservation of any historical markings on the lot.
Okay. I have a motion. Do I have a second? Second, Commissioner Cowan, all in favor? Yes. And any opposed? Okay, that will move on as well to city council. We like the short ones. Is there any reports or training from staff?
Jill is in a webinar at the moment. She was going to be here, but I don't know that she didn't give me anything else that she wanted to share. So nothing at this time. She does have a development spreadsheet showing all the various developments and things that are going on. I think she wants to share very soon, and so she'll be sharing that. Also, I just wanted to make note that we've got a lot of development going on, but several of them are going to be administrative and don't need to come to planning commission or city council. So you may not see anything probably for another month, I'm thinking, with these, unless something were to come up. But right now, we don't have anything being considered for a public hearing anyway within the next month. And the end of September is obviously that training, so we wouldn't even have a regular meeting at that time.
Okay. Is there anything else that needs to come for the commission?
Can you bring us up to date on what that date was on the training here?
Which training? At the end of September?
Yeah,
28th. That's what they look on
The
calendar.
28th. Yeah.
September 20th.
28th.
28.
What time?
I know that dinner's being provided. I want to say 6.
It's
But
5:30
is
to
it
8:30.
Okay.
At least that's what they told us. Yeah. Okay. If no other business, I will take a final motion. Do we have a second? Second by Commissioner Moore, all in favor by yes.
Yes.
Yes. Not quite a record, but not too bad.